I'm Michael Wedmore. 3 years ago, I walked away from my position as a hedge fund manager because I wanted to raise my daughter outside of Manhattan. And I wanted to do something different, something that would make a difference. That's when I started Trianasoft Corporation. And that's when I teamed up with one of the brightest minds in the world, David Campbell.
Morning, Mr. Wedmore.
Morning, Florence. Morning, Stacy.
Morning, Michael.
How's he holding up? You think he's ready for this?
I think he was here all night, and no, he'll never be ready. He's a mess.
David's a genius. He'll figure it out. He'll be fine.
I don't know, Michael. Good luck with that. I hope you have a plan B.
David.
Oh, yeah, geez. Is it that time? Did you want me to show them the program now? Okay, then. Well, should I introduce myself? I suppose I should introduce myself then. My name is David Campbell. I'm the head of research and development at Trianasoft. Michael Widmore, my employer, the president of the company, has asked that I give you some background and perhaps a brief demonstration of our new program. I've never been a trader myself. That's Michael's background. But I assembled a team of programmers and mathematicians and coders to collaborate with Michael and his team of professional investors. And we've developed a trading program that I think will impress you. I'm a mathematician, not a trader. My forte is making sense out of numbers and then determining how to optimize criteria for a different result. Often the smallest, seemingly insignificant disturbance on one end of the scenario can have a tremendous impact elsewhere. Some people call that the butterfly effect. Are you familiar with the theory? It's a dreadful movie a few years back. Okay, anyway, back in the early 60s, a researcher named Lorenz was running a computer simulation on weather scenarios. And one day he made an error on one of the punch cards. You old enough to remember punch cards? That was back in the days when even the early computers would fill up an entire building. Anyway, the error didn't amount to much in the beginning of the scenario. In fact, another researcher determined it to be equal to the amount of wind a butterfly would make by flapping its wings. Not much at all. Hence the name, the butterfly effect. Anyway, in Lorenz's weather simulation, that little mistake, that one little flap of a butterfly's wings on the other side of the world, theoretically grew to hurricane-strength disturbances by the time it reached the other side of the globe. You personally may or may not believe in the butterfly effect, but there's absolutely no doubt that one small cause can have an extreme effect at the end. That is exactly the case we've proven in our simulations for the Trianasoft trading program. Now, yes, I did say that I wasn't a trader. I should have said that I wasn't a trader before we finished developing this program. I certainly am a trader now, a very profitable trader in fact. And believe me, if I can make a substantial amount of money doing this, anyone can. I may be the mathematician, but you don't need to be. Let me show you on my monitor. That was Michael's goal in creating the program. Not only were we directed to design and develop the most profitable trading software available, he insisted that it not only be user-friendly, but also that the user didn't need to have a background or any experience in stocks, the financial markets, or anything of the sort. Michael has a 9-year-old daughter, Triana, hence the name of the company, and his charge to us was to build a program so simple to use that even Triana could make money using it. And yes, we've done that. Well, as you can see on the screen, there's nothing simple or user-friendly about a site like this one, which is what most trading websites look like. Now, let me show you ours. And this is the result of our months of research and hundreds of thousands of dollars of investment. Isn't that better? Let me give you some background on Trianasoft and why I'm sure you'll agree that anyone can make a great deal of money using it. The price of a traded asset, for instance, stocks, commodities, currencies, or metals, is either going to go up or down. and that is determined by literally millions of variables. A price could be driven up or down by, say, management change, a trend in the industry, good or bad world news, some sort of new technology, a labor strike, extreme weather, any number of things. I suppose the biggest factor in price changes would be trader sentiment, what traders think is going to happen to a price. And see, it all gets back to the butterfly effect, doesn't it? One seemingly insignificant cause somewhere along the way is going to have a huge effect when it comes to a price change. Something is going to cause a price to go up or down. But as a user of Trianasoft, you won't have to worry about those factors and you'll be able to profit no matter which way the price goes. Traders have always been forced to use a variety of complicated tools while attempting to decipher the markets. Exponential, moving average charts, trends, candlestick charts, Fibonacci sequences, head and shoulder charts, resistance, support, reversals. As you can see, it does get fairly complicated. There's a very good reason most people avoid trading in the markets. The brilliant thing about the Trianasoft program is that all the main factors, those charts, the current events, trader sentiment, everything that could have an effect on the asset's price has been taken into consideration by the program. In less than a second, the software will scan billions of bits of data, then instantly sort out the relevant information. Based on millions of past performance results, extensive instant analysis of many of the charts and patterns I showed you earlier, along with a number of proprietary algorithms my team has developed, Trianasoft will then make a trade recommendation to the user. When the program suggests a trade, the user makes the decision to act upon it, then simply clicks a couple of buttons to make the investment, which usually expires within a few minutes. Initial beta testers have had a 92% success rate on their trades. When you have several opportunities a day to enter into a trade, when you're profitable 92% of the time and making hundreds of dollars on each trade, the profits in your trading account can accumulate very quickly. Yes, our current beta testers are doing very, very well financially. It would be safe to say that a Trianasoft user could profit anywhere from $500 or $600 to even $5,000 to $10,000 in a single day, every day. Here's what my account has grown to over the last few days. And again, I'm certainly no trader. Just as soon as we're done making this recording, I'll be transferring most of that to my bank account and start spending it. And don't forget that I really don't know the first thing about the markets. This is all the results of simply using our software. Michael also insisted that we program an auto trade feature into the software, a button that you set so the program even makes the trades for you. And that is how I've been able to accumulate this much in my account. The program did the research and made the trades, while I've made the profit. So yes, you could manually make the recommended trades, or use auto trade and let the system make the trades for you. I think we've accomplished what we set out to do, what Michael envisioned for the program. Not only does the Trianasoft program make a great deal of money for the user, even a child could do it. Even Triana could use it. I watched her do it one day. Michael, is there anything else? Did I cover everything?
You did a great job, David. Thank you. I'll take it from here. Let's go to the conference room. Now that you know a little bit about what we're doing here at Trianasoft, I have a proposition I'd like to make to you, one I'm certain you're going to want to hear. An arrangement that will make us both a lot of money. David and his team have done an amazing job with the software. You saw for yourself, and the current beta testers are having a tremendous amount of success. They are making a lot of money. And that's the reason for this video and where you come in. Remember when David told you about the butterfly effect? Well, that's become sort of the theme around the office. How one small change can have a tremendous consequence. Can you imagine the results? The consequences in your life if you began making, say, $400 to $600 in additional money every day? That would be nice, right? Of course, I don't know what you're currently making, but having $8,000 or $10,000 coming in every month without having to work for it, well, that could be enough to quit your job and live quite comfortably. And in fact, that's exactly what some of our current beta testers have been doing. Basically, they're retired. Now think about the butterfly effect, but further into the cycle, perhaps a few weeks or a couple of months down the road. Imagine that one little action, the flap of a butterfly's wings, or in the case of the Trianasoft program, just a few mouse clicks. Using this program, you can watch a few dollars a day grow exponentially. And before you know it, the amounts explode from hundreds a day into thousands of dollars a day, then maybe even 10,000s of dollars a day. Great money coming in 5 or 6 days a week automatically, and all you have to do is click your mouse a few times every few days to transfer your exploding profits into your bank account so you can begin spending it. So you can be living truly a dream life. And yes, several of the current Trianasoft beta testers are living that life, enjoying their new money right now. Listen, having an income like that can be a lot of fun. If you've never lived your life without money worries, you're going to love it. No bill collectors, no mortgages, no worrying if your old car is going to break down or not. Really, you could soon be able to pay everything off, including your home, get a new car or two, and perhaps even a new house or two. Like I said, this kind of money is great. Oh, I apologize, I'm getting ahead of myself. After all, you don't have access to Trianasoft yet. Well, take care of that in just a couple of minutes. I developed the Trianasoft program for one reason: to make a lot of money. Money for me and money for the users. As David showed you, it certainly accomplishes what we set out to do. It instantly analyzes all the possible trades in markets around the world. It scans every possible bit of data that could have an effect on the future price of an asset. It makes trade recommendations at winning rates of 92% and some days even up to 100%. It can be set on auto trade and even complete your winning transactions for you. It knows exactly when to enter and when to exit each and every trade. It does all the work for you while you make all the money. I've made a very good living as a trader for a long time. I know how challenging it can be. Professional traders work long hours, living on Red Bulls, antacids, and cold sandwiches. And the money can be, well, feast or famine. I've made millions of dollars, and I've had stretches where I did nothing but lose money. Thankfully, with Trianasoft, those days are long behind me. Having lived that life myself, having struggled as a trader, I know what a tool like this is going to be worth to other professional traders. Believe me, they're already lining up to get their hands on it. I've even taken several huge offers from some of the large brokerages. But that's not what we built this for. We've invested tens of thousands of hours and hundreds of thousands of dollars into Trianasoft because we plan on making a lot of money for a long time to come. Every user of the program is going to make a great deal of money as well. Yeah, word's out with the trader and broker community, and they want to get a hold of this program right away. So here's where you come in. This is the reason we've made this video. I've tentatively scheduled a release to the public, to the professional traders, roughly 3 months from now. I'm not going to flood the market with thousands of copies because not only would that have an adverse effect on the price, too many users would certainly have an influence on the markets as well. The price for Trianasoft is going to stay high, and the money we'll make on our trades will also stay at reasonably high levels. The monthly subscription for access to the software will be priced at $10,000. That may sound like a lot of money, but it's really only small change compared to what the users will be bringing in with it. I'll have no problem selling out the limited number of subscriptions at 10 grand a month. When you can make that much before lunch every day, you wouldn't hesitate to sign up a subscription for even a single minute. Now, here's where you come in. And don't worry, I'm not going to ask you for $10,000. I don't want your money. What I do need, though, is for you to join my small team of beta testers. Seriously, for the amount I'm going to charge for Trianasoft, I need to make sure it's right. I need to be absolutely certain that the program is completely glitch-free and that the thousands of dollars a day in profits will continue to come in day after day from now on. Oh, and as a beta tester, you'll get to keep all the money you'll be making during the test period. Interested? Here's what's involved when you take me up on this offer. I'm going to give you instant access to the TrianaSoft program. Your subscription is completely free and will never cost a single dime. Remember, this is the same program brokers and traders are getting ready to pay me 10 grand a month for. But as one of my beta testers before the release, you are getting it at no charge. There are no long-term contracts. You're not signing anything. I won't ask for a credit card or banking information. I'm giving you access with no strings attached. You'll then begin trading right away, on day one. And your first profits will almost certainly start to come into your trading account within a few minutes. It's not a stretch when I say that you could start out the morning with $250 in your account and end the day with thousands of dollars in profits. Your money will come in that fast and in some amazing amounts. Again, the money you'll make as a beta tester, all of it is going to be yours to keep and to spend any way you'd like to spend it. By the way, when you first log into your TrianaSoft homepage, I'd suggest you set the system on auto trade, like David showed you how to do. That way, the program is going to do everything we've designed it to do automatically. It'll do all the work while you will make all of the profit. The last thing required of a beta tester is to simply keep track, keep a record of your transactions and the results. TrianaSoft has several report options, and all you'll need to do is save them on a weekly basis, then send them over to our offices for analysis. That'll take perhaps 5 minutes to do, and again, we just need the reports once a week. Our existing beta testers have a winning percentage of 92%, and we want to keep it there, or even higher. Some days it hits all of them, 100% winners. I can't promise that it's going to happen for you, but I'm certain you'll never dip below that 92% threshold that's been established. Keep in mind as well that when your trades are profitable 92% of the time, dozens of times a day, 5 or 6 days a week, and it's all completely automatic, you are going to see an amazing amount of money start to build up in your trading account. And again, it's all going to be yours to transfer to your personal bank account and to start spending right away. Finally, 2 quick things before I wrap it up. If you're concerned about whether or not you can do this, if you can use the TrianaSoft program to make money like our other beta testers have done, don't forget that I had David and his team make the program easy enough to use. Even my 9-year-old Triana could use it. And yes, she can. In fact, she gets a little bored with it. There's not enough action for her, not enough buttons to click. So yes, if my Triana can do it, you will certainly be able to use it as well. And besides, the auto trade feature is going to make it so the system runs itself and makes you money in the process. The last thing is this: we are only accepting a total of 25 beta testers at this stage of the development. 25, that's it. When those 25 spots are filled, that will give us a total of 50, and that's all we're set up for at this time. Since this video is still online and you're still watching, it's safe to say that I still have at least 1 beta tester spot remaining, and that you are interested in it. That's good. I need you to test TrianaSoft, and you are going to make some very, very good money doing it. And by the way, after we release it to the traders and brokers, after they start paying the $10,000 a month subscription fee as a way of saying thanks to you for becoming a beta tester, I'll make sure that your access to the site stays active forever. I want you to keep making the money you'll be making for as long as you want to make it. So I want to give you the $10,000 monthly subscription from now on to thank you for helping us develop the Trianasoft software. Go ahead and fill in your information on this page right now, and we'll get you started right away. There's nothing to buy, there's no commitments, no contracts, and no huge time or money requirements. And there are only 25 beta tester openings available. So please, if you'd like to get in on this, and I'm pretty sure you would, fill in your information on this page right now to get it going. That butterfly effect we've told you about, that one little flap of a butterfly's wings in Asia turning into hurricane-strength winds in the Gulf. I don't know if you believe that or not, but trust me when I tell you, this is going to be that one action for you. That one tiny event that's going to have tremendous consequences in your life. This could be your butterfly effect. Getting started right here and right now. Before it's too late, before you exit this page and the opportunity is gone forever. Go ahead and do it. Fill in your information to get started on this page right now.